What's up, you piratical pirates? Hope you've all been up to some nautical nonsense. Today I'm going to be going over what I consider to be the most effective way to grind out those Order of Souls levels in Sea of Thieves. Now, level with me. Before I get started with the video, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the huge amount of support on my first video. I could never have dreamed of getting that much just attention on it, and I really look forward to sharing more of my adventures with all of you lovely pirates out there. So, without further ado, let's get on with the rest of the video. Now, as per usual with most of my videos, if you don't want to sit through this long, drawn-out video, down below in the video, you can click on the timestamp and go straight to the explanation, where I'm going to tell you everything and what I consider to be the best method, shown in this video. So just skip to that if you're not wanting to watch all this and you're on a little bit of a time crunch. Maybe you think, this guy don't know what he's talking about. He's making a video that's 14 minutes long. That could have been 45 seconds long. Yeah, I know who you are. Just skip to that part if you don't want to watch the whole video. I'm not going to feel offended, all right? Now, before I keep talking about this at all, I need to give all full credit to other pirates. Now, unfortunately, I could not find anything by myself for how to grind out Order of Souls, but I have to give the torch over to Cool Purple 360. He's a YouTube channel that I was recommended to look at for his other methods on how to gain a lot of traction. So I would give his video a watch, but if you're interested in still watching this video, keep watching. Anyways, as a step number one, we're going to need a lot of kegs, a comically large amount. So first thing we're going to do is vote up our Order of Souls emissary flag, and then, well, there's only one place that I know of where you can get a comically large amount of kegs. That's the Fort of the Damned. So enjoy a little keg montage before we get to the rest of the video. One montage later, and we have a comically large amount of kegs. And you might be wondering, why do we need all of these? Well, to put it simply, we need them to blow ourselves up. So, we want to find a skeleton captain at a smaller island, and I just so happened to sail to Booty Isle to find mine. Upon parking the boat, I scanned the shore for any extra enemies other than the captain, as it is crucial to remove them as soon as possible. Doing so allows you to be alone in a somewhat controlled environment with the skeleton captain. After defeating any extra things on the island, you want to sword lunge the captain 3 times specifically. Personally, if I saw the captain taking a beating from all the ghosts or Disneys on the island, I usually do 2 lunges. After lunging, I would place a keg on the ground and lure the captain over for a nice big hug. After a short trip to the ferry, you can see we have a skull on the island and a new captain. And if you ever return to find no captain, clear out any of the enemies on the shore and launch yourself out of a cannon facing away from the shore to reset the island. This allows for a captain to spawn. It might take a few times, but trust me, it will eventually. Now, something I failed to mention was the fact that when you do blow yourself up with the kegs that you collected, you need to try and respawn as soon as possible. If you fail to do so, the skeleton captain won't respawn and you're gonna have to fire off the cannon a couple more times to reset the island. But the sooner you reset yourself, whenever you're, a ghost floating up to the ferry, the more of a higher chance you have to getting a clean reset. If you're here for just wanting to know how to use this method for yourself, I will give you a step-by-step guide, so you better have a pen and paper out. Are you ready? Okay. For starters, you're going to need a comically large amount of kegs. I would recommend taking a little trip to the Fort of the Damned. Afterwards, you need to find a small island that has an emergent skeleton captain on it. After finding him, clear out any of the extra entities on the island. This includes skeletons, ghosts, or Disney underwater creatures. After doing so, sword lunge the captain 3 times, and then bring the keg to the captain and kill both you and the captain with the keg. When you are dying, you need to spam the go to the ferry button, because if you don't do that, you lose all of your progress. But if you do it successfully, whenever you respawn back onto your boat, a new captain will be on the island for you to rinse and repeat. Okay, listen, I might drop the act for a second and say that this is definitely not one of my preferred ways to grind out Order of Souls. In my opinion, and this is of course my opinion, the whole 3.5 step, my opinion, I think Order of Souls is the most fun to level up out of the 3 trading companies. It's just super fun. I feel like a pirate. I'm fighting skeletons. Whatever, right? I love Order. I love Order. I love Merchant Alliance a lot, but yeah, I don't really get joy out of pushing cargo around for hours. So seeing a method like this pop up, it feels super weird because you're gonna see towards the results. I put in about 1.5 hours of work into this, and the reward is about the same as if I was just doing normal Order of Souls things. And in my opinion, this method is great if you're looking for kingly loot. If you're trying to get that 1,000 king loot turned in, this is the video for you. But if you're trying to level up your Order of Souls, this is great if you're a solo player. In my opinion, this is the fastest way as a solo player to level up your Order of Souls. But if you're playing with friends, you're playing with a galleon crew, oh my gosh, this is not the way. I would suggest just doing ghost fleets, having some fun, drinking grog, doing all things a pirate should be doing. But I think that this is great as a solo player and extra great if you're looking for kingly loot. Aside from that though, the money payout is great. I have no complaints here from that. And honestly, it was a bit of a treat. It was a lot of fun and definitely more stimulating than the Merchant Shuffle. But if you're playing with more people, I would always suggest doing a Ghost Fleet or the Ashen Winds event. Just gets you a lot of good stuff for the Order of Souls. Now let's kick it over to live commentary Berwick. Alrighty, a little bit of live commentary Berwick here. We're going to go ahead and check and see what my levels are before we go ahead and get started selling. I am almost level 92. Almost. And I am 17,000 global position. Okay? So we're going to sell all these, and we're going to see what we get. Little Berwick tip here, though. Always make sure that if you are selling a large amount of skulls, to try your best to just always leave a singular chest. We're gonna leave this one. So, because it's empty. Okay. We have all these skulls here, right? So we're gonna pick up all 3, sell. 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 Pick up the only one, and sell. Okay. Now I am really curious about this since I've been doing this for almost 2 hours, I'd say. I can check the exact time for you real quick. That I have been doing this. Overall, the whole event took around 1 hour and 30 minutes to complete, and the end result, drum roll please, was 5 whole levels for the Order of Souls. I hope all of you guys enjoyed watching the video. I know I had a lot of fun making this one, and I'm glad if you are watching this that you stuck around to finish it out. I really do appreciate all of the support you guys have been giving me, and I promise, as your loyal content creator, to provide for you at the cost of me doing my obligatory YouTube shilling. That's right, everyone. I'm a YouTuber, and I have to do these at the end of every single video I make. So, why don't you hit that like button, maybe smash the subscribe button, and more likely, please consider checking out my Twitter, and hey, maybe consider this. Join my Discord. Yep, we have a small community of people all growing together who all have a mutual love for Sea of Thieves. So make sure you join, and hey, you might make a friend or two. And of course, and always, I will see you when I see you. Take care, pirates.